Hey, what's going on, guys? Rob from ClickSkeek, and today I have a walkthrough case study for a Cash for Junk Cars Facebook Messenger ads campaign. I'm going to show you exactly how we're generating cheap leads with Facebook ads, but how we're doing it different than anyone else you've seen do it. So I'm going to give you all of the workflows, the ads, the automations, the hooks we're using. I'm going to walk you through all the text messages that go out, how our system messages people for you on your behalf. You don't even have to log in to Messenger. All you have to do is call people back after they've jumped through a bunch of hoops to get to you and pre-qualify themselves. Let's check it out. All right, everybody. So we are inside a client's Facebook Ads Manager account, and you'll see here we are running 4 ads for this client. Now, typically we want to run anywhere from 3 to 6 ads, so we're right in that healthy range. And this is a Cash for Junk Cars client, right? So all they're trying to do is buy beat up, not running, burned out cars for cash because they want the scrap. So here's the ad we're running. And this client, right, is, are you tired of that old car taking up space? We've got the solution, get cash for your junk car today. And then if you click more, there's a bunch more, but it's all pretty much told in the graphic here. Now, the goal for this is that Facebook Messenger ads campaign, right? So when someone clicks learn more, Facebook Ad Messenger pops up. And then our system takes over from there and turns that into a qualified lead by making them jump through hoops. So people who say not interested, no, ask about a job, asking random things, they do not advance to become a lead, right? Unless they provide certain details, which I'm going to show you because we're going to hop over to my phone in a minute and I'll show you exactly what this looks like. So the call to action, message me for details, right? And they're all pretty much the same. If you go over here, see this ad, right? Graphics change up a bit, but the call to action is pretty much the same. Message me for details. So very, very basic ad, but very, very powerful. So now let's jump over to my phone and I'll show you what it looks like if someone was to click this ad from Facebook. Okay, so when someone clicks the client's ad, their Facebook Messenger pops up on their phone, okay? And it says, "Hi, Robert, are you interested in turning your junk car into cash?" Now it pulls my name from my Facebook profile. Click below and let me know. And then there's a little highlighted box that says, "Yes, I'm interested." So they have to click this box to advance as a lead. If they write no, not interested, F you, whatever, they die here, right? So this is hurdle number 1. They have to click yes, I'm interested in order to advance to become a lead. So I click yes, I'm interested. My phone number pops up because it's attached to my Facebook profile. And if you don't have a phone number attached to your Facebook profile, and I'm talking for the prospect, then this number pad pops up and you can enter the phone number. So now we're saying, great, what's a good number I can text it to? Hurdle number 2, we're asking for their phone number. It dies here if they do not give us their phone number. So once they pass hurdle number 2, I just click my number here and the system's gonna end the chat. Okay, great. I'm sending you a text now. Let's move our conversation over to there, right? So we've got their phone number and we're moving the conversation over to text message. So let's see what that looks like when the system texts the prospect. All right, so after Messenger chat closes out, then we text the prospect. "Hi, Robert, this is blank from blank junk. Thanks for messaging us on Facebook for a Cash for Junk Cars quote. Please reply yes to make sure we have the right number." So we're making them raise their hand for a 3rd time, talking about they want us to reach out to them. We have the right number. This is about a Cash for Junk Car quote. Reply, stop, don't subscribe, thanks, business name, right? So all I have to do is reply yes, and then, only then, does this lead get fired off. My name, my phone number, email, anything associated in the message chat, right? Or with the Facebook profile. So basically it's just name and email. Name and phone number. So that's the most important thing. We've now made the prospect raise their hand 3 separate times to qualify them. That yes, they're interested in a Cash for Junk Cars quote. Here's my phone number. Yes, this is the correct number, right? So all I have to do is reply yes, and then this lead will get fired off to our end client, and then a little message pops up. It says, "Hey, thanks. I'll be reaching out shortly to discuss your quote for your junk car," or something along those lines. I'm not going to reply yes right now because then this is going to fire off a lead to the client, and I don't want to piss him off. But that's how it's going to work. Now let's hop back over to my computer, and I'll show you guys the back end and how this all is built out and how it all ties together. in a visual view. It's really cool. So what you're looking at right now is inside our backend CRM. You don't need to have access to this. You don't need to have access to Facebook Messenger. You don't even have to look at your page, right? If you're a client of ours, all you have to do is call people after we text you a lead. That is the most important thing. Call them as soon as you get it. Drop whatever you're doing and call it, because that's going to turn into a booked paying customer at a much higher percentage than someone who gets a text from us that you have a hot lead and they dilly-dally and mess around and don't call them back for an hour. Really, really important note. So what I'm about to show you is a template. Every single cash junk car client we work with gets this exact workflow. If you want us to run this Facebook ads campaign, this workflow, everything you're about to see, this whole template for your your cash cars business, then there's a link below this video in the description. Apply to work with us, and we can roll this out for you as fast as 24 hours. So now I'm going to walk you through all of the automations. This is the really, really cool stuff, right? The Facebook ads is easy. This is the really cool stuff. So we have 3 different workflows here that we set up for each client. We have the lead form from Facebook, which is our workflow automation, how we turn these leads into basically higher quality leads for the client from Facebook, because not all Facebook leads that come through are great quality. Our system makes them quality and filters out low quality. We have auto missed call text back, and we have something where we integrate, it's called Cappy. We integrate our CRM system with Facebook's conversion API, and I'll walk you through how that works in a minute. So first things first, let's go through the simple one, auto missed call text back. So all this really is if you're busy and you miss a phone call, our system will touch base with the contact for you on your behalf. So if the first time caller goes through here and our system tags it as a lead, if it's already a lead in our system, it just goes right here. The whole point is to get it down to right here. So as soon as someone calls you and you miss it, you have a missed call from contact name, contact phone. Really basic. Then our system sends out a text to the person who called you that you missed the call. Hey there, sorry, missed your call. Did you want to schedule a cash for junk cars estimate? If so, reply yes. So we're just making them reply yes just to get a little bit higher quality, right? So if they reply yes, they fall into this bucket, and we push for a phone call. Okay, great. I'll give you a call in just a moment to discuss your cash for junk cars project. No, if they respond no, not interested, blah, 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 it just dies there. We don't bother you with it. If they don't reply, we try to get them to reply by saying, was this something else I could help you with? And then we push for a phone call. So it's just one more little way we can try and get them to contact you again. Now, keep in mind, this all runs in the background 24/7. So that's the missed call workflow. Next, I'll go into our actual Messenger lead flow. So from here, a Facebook lead form is submitted, and that just simply means they've jumped through the hoops, right? The first 2 hoops. We pulled the name from Facebook, from their profile. They gave us their phone number. They raised their hand saying, yes, I want a cash for junk cars quote. So after they did all of that, our system creates an opportunity and a Facebook lead. Now, if it's within business hours, it goes one of 2 ways, because our ads do run 24/7. That's very important when you're running Facebook ads. So if it's within business hours, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., it goes into this bucket, and I'll walk you through this one first. Hi, Joe. This is Kevin from XYZ Cash for Junk Cars. Thanks for messaging us on Facebook for a Cash for Junk Cars quote. Please reply yes to make sure we have the right number. So if you remember at the beginning of this video, I showed you this text message on my phone. So when someone replies yes, they go into this bucket. If they reply no, not interested, F you, it goes here and it dies. If it dies, our client is not notified because it's a bad lead. We do not send that over. If they don't reply, there's a workflow for that. But let's walk down if they reply yes, because most of them do. It creates an opportunity in our system, and it sends a text message to you. You have a hot new Cash for Junk Cars Facebook lead. Call them ASAP, name, phone, email. And then, after a little time, the system sends a text to the person who inquired about a quote. Great, thank you for confirming that. I'll give you a call in just a moment to chat about your vehicle quote, your cash for cars quote, whatever your custom value is. The system automatically puts that in there. So really cool stuff there. Now again, remember, if they say no, not interested, it dies. If they don't answer, we try to push them one more time. If you still need a custom values quote, right? So this is cash for junk cars estimate, reply with a yes, and let's chat. Then it goes into the same buckets, right? Sends you a text, sends them a text. No, that dies there. No answer again. Still, we just push for a phone call. If still interested in a cash for cars quote, please give me a quick call. Right? The lead replies, it goes into here. If they say no, not interested, it goes here. If they don't reply, we again push for a call one more time. So we're really trying to get these people to reply. But if you look, we're distilling down the lead through quality, right? It all starts with the text here. Reply yes to make sure we have the right number. This right here is the third hurdle of pre-qualification we make them jump through. So that's really important to understand, because a lot of other Facebook agencies, they are not going to do this. Anyone who messages, they're going to fire that off to you as a lead. And that's not the case, because someone who Messenger pops up and they say F you or not interested or no or leave me alone, that should not go to you as a lead. That is not qualified. That's a bad lead. So we're distilling down only to quality leads. That's really important to understand when using our system. So that's if they fall into the bucket where they are within business hours. Now, if they're outside of business hours, this happens, 9 o'clock at night, 10 o'clock at night, something like that. It's the same deal. Reply yes if you have the right number. Same buckets. Everything's the same except the text you get just lets you know it's after hours. You have a hot Facebook lead, call them ASAP. It's after hours. So that's the most important thing to understand. If they, again, it's the same workflow, right? They say no, not interested, whatever, dies. If they don't answer, we try to get them to respond one more time to turn it into a lead for you. So pretty much the same thing, just after hours. We're just letting you know this came in after hours, so you can differentiate the leads. So that's important to understand. So really next level workflow. Pretty cool stuff. You're not going to see stuff like this from other ad agencies. They're just going to get a message and send it to you as a lead, and that's just no bueno. Not good. All right, so hot lead Facebook Cappy. So Cappy is our workflow that we essentially, when opportunities change to a hot lead, and this only happens after they reply yes and become a lead for our client, right? So the client, this lead gets fired off to a client as, hey, you have a hot new lead. Only then does the opportunity change to hot new lead, which you'll see right here, opportunity changed. And then our system is integrated with Facebook's conversion API. Our system pushes that lead back to Facebook and says, hey, this was a really good high quality lead. We want more of these. Put our ads in front of an audience that is like this person. This is our customer avatar. We want more of these people, right? So the longer our campaigns run, the more data we're feeding back to Facebook's algorithm to get us more and more high quality leads and more people like the people who are converting for us. So that's really important. And this is some next level stuff, guys. You're not really going to see this anywhere else. Maybe a handful of agencies we know who are doing this. So really important. Again, that's all I got for you today. If you want to run this just cash for junk cars campaign for your business, apply through the link below in this video. We can get this rolled out in as fast as 24 hours.